Alright, what is up? This is gonna be my first time making a video like this. Um, I recently just got KC Dual Level Max with this deck, and it is pure Dragon Link with rockets. It's using the draw two skill, draw two cards, just to unbrick because the combo either requires you to have a rocket and like a starter, or drawn to an Eclipse Wyvern to search to like, dump the Apsarautor add back to hand, and you can like dump it again with a different card. So the deck is very format dependent. Right now it's not really too good because of a mono auto, because the voids it sets up is Seals, Borreload, Felgrand, and IP. And those are all monsters, so a mono auto does shut down the deck, but I was able to get around that. Uh, Because I did normally when I face a mono water, or when I faced what you call it, Shino birds, I normally went second, so it wasn't even that bad for me because I could just negate their stuff or just banish their stuff from grade with Dark Flare Knight. So we're gonna talk about the deck and what the starters are and what you want to what your ratio should be. So I am playing 3 Safer. This is the best starter in your deck. This card can dump an Eclipse Rider from your hand to search a Collapse Serpent, which is an extender, or it can search a Rocket Tracer, or you can dump like your Spiral Dragon, or your Double Disruptor Dragon to search each other. So if you have a level 8 in hand, you want a Safer, dump the Double Disruptor to search the Spiral, or Safer, dump the Spiral to search the Double Disruptor. Then you activate the skill, which lets you send either this or this to the graveyard to draw 2 cards. So now you have one of these two into the graveyard, and then you can use Double Disruptor's effect to search yourself the heavy interlock. And then if you do open up with Eclipse Wyvern, you will be able to banish the Riot Dragon to add it back. So now you would have the heavy interlock and the Riot Dragon in order to ritual summon the Riot Dragon turn 1 to make a special summon negate, which is honestly really strong in this format. But it does lose to I wouldn't say it loses to Droplet that much, because no one's gonna pitch Droplet for 4. They're normally just gonna pitch Droplet for 2 or 3. But 2 or 3 is already detrimental, and they're probably not even gonna win the game in that turn if they Droplet for 3. So I would say it's safe to drop it. The only really big counter is a mono auto to this deck. So we just gotta wait for Konami to hit Shino Birds because the ban list is about to drop. Anyway, since KC Cup is over. But yeah, that's the main purpose of the combo. It's not really main, it's like a side piece. It's like if you have a perfect hand, you would go for this combo with the Riot and the heavy interlock. But otherwise than that, let's say like you opened a Safer, Rocket Tracer, and like a recharge or something. You probably safer send the recharger to add a collapse serpent, and then you would safer link 1 into the striker dragon, and then striker dragon activate its effect, add boot sector to launch. Then you could special summon the tracer. And you could probably special summon one more card in hand, depending on how good your hand is. Because remember, the skill does let you refresh. It does let you draw 2 cards, so you could even draw into Eclipse Wyvern to picture the safer. But normally, let's say you safer pitch Eclipse Wyvern, search the Collapse Serpent, and you already have Tracer in hand. Eclipse Wyvern would activate. You would probably want to dump the Spiral Dragon or banish it. More so that you can get into your Dingirsu or your Felgrand line, because against Blue Eye, Dingirsu is key. It stops them from popping your stuff with the trap card. So you want to banish this, link 1 into the Striker Dragon, then you want to special summon Collapse Serpent, and then by banishing Wyvern effect, add back the Spiral. So you have Spiral in hand, Tracer in hand, then you have Collapse Serpent and Striker Dragon. So then you want to link into Seals with Collapse Serpent and Striker. Clap Serpent will search your Wyvern Burster, and then you will have a Tracer in hand. You can go ahead and activate Boost Sector Launch to summon the Tracer. Tracer effect can pop the Sector Launch to summon the Recharger. Recharger link 8 into the Savage Dragon. Then then you can special summon the Wyvern Burster. And since you have Spiral Dragon in hand, you can also special summon Spiral, make it Dingy or Suit. So this is just off a 3 card hand, really. I mean, a 3 card hand is a pretty heavy combo in this game, especially for a deck like this, but just remember that the skill is very, very consistent. It can literally just dump this, then you could, instead of having a 3 card hand, you could literally search for Dark Flare to combo even more with Eclipse Wyvern, or you can even just search for Levianeer or Absolrator Dragon. And yeah, we can go into we do play Bloodcluster Soldier and the Dragon Master Knight just so we can have a good play turn 2. Most of the replays I have has been me going turn 2 into boards, and I haven't even used a skill. I literally just used the rockets to break boards, and it literally worked every single time. I beat Dragons, which is a tier 2 deck, doing this, and also Trace, and also I beat Blue Eyes using this. So the main starters, I would say you have Triple Safer. That is your best starter in the deck. Triple Tracer. You really want to see that card in your hand. And Quick Launch. So these 9 cards are really good cards. Eclipse Wyvern, the Collapse Shuriken Wyvern Burster, and Darkflow Dragon. Those are your best extenders in this deck. Collapse Serpent sorry, not Collapse Serpent. Spiral Dragon is also really good extender for turn 1, but going turn 2, you're probably not going to search for him. You're probably going to search for the Levianeer to pop everything. And also, the Riot Dragon is just there as like if your hand allows for it. So if your hand is busted, then you would definitely be able to pull up the Heavy Interlock Riot Dragon combo where you end on like 4 disruptions, you end on a Riot Dragon, you end on a Savage Dragon end on the Seals in IP or Dingir Suin Skagran. So you would have 4 disruption IP go into Unicorn, and also Seals when you use Seals effect. I don't have Grand Tusk Dragon, but if you do have Grand Tusk Dragon, I recommend you playing 1 Grand Tusk instead of the Dark Flare Dragon. So that's a search off of Seals. But normally what I do is I Seals, and then I summon from the deck an Eclipse Wyvern. And if they pop my Eclipse Wyvern banish Levianeer, and I normally, like, since I normally go through the Clap Serpent Wyvern Burster combo, Clap Serpent will search the Wyvern Burster, and at the end of the combo, the Wyvern Burster will search back your Collapse Serpent. So for the next turn for follow-up, you just immediately be able to banish the Eclipse Wyvern to add the Levianeer. So now you have like a pop on the field going turn 3. So that's also really good follow-up. The deck does have follow-up, so I did get dual level match with it. It's a really good deck. Honestly, there is one card that's really good. That's possible to make the deck good, which is Black Metal Dragon. This card is so good, but this card will be an instant starter once they add the level 2 Romulus to the game. If they add their Divinity Knight Romulus, which allows you to search for Dragon's Ravine, then that card would be another starter in this deck, and you'll probably replace it with like Rocket Recharger. Maybe you're not even gonna play this because your extenders will be so crazy. But with that in the game, then that would make this deck so good, so consistent. But right now, well, we can't play it because Romulus isn't there. Um, let's see if I have anything else to say about the deck. Um, the deck is really consistent. We do play the Dark Arm Dragon, the dad, for turn 2 purposes, because normally like they'll pop your field, they have 3 darks, you just summon this, you just force out everything, force out their negates, force out any other disruptions they have left. So this card is really good. I really like it too, because you can also safer pitch Dark Arm, search for Absolute Dragon, which is a really good combo that I like. Each card in here does actually search itself, which is pretty funny through Safer. Safer is just that good, bro. And I do say you can play the Red Eyes. You can play the uh Darkness Metal Dragon in this deck, but I found it to be like a win more. It's not really like necessary for the combo. It just like links back. You can either summon back your Dark Flare Dragon or Eclipse. I don't even think you want to summon back the Eclipse, or if it's even possible, but I don't think so. But I'd rather just have another search target that can get me more extenders than play this card. I'll only play this card once Romulus comes into the game. And the last card I want to talk about is Dragon's Ravine. Um, I currently don't have Dragon's Ravine, but if you do, I recommend playing triple this, because this is another starter in the deck. Right? The deck is really freaking tight, I can't lie. You'd probably cut one Dark Flare. I'll say Dark Flare is the worst out of all the extenders, because it just requires you to pitch a card from hand, which isn't necessarily the best. But if you have Ravine, Ravine can send a dragon type from your deck to the grave. So literally you can just discard, like let's say you have Spiral U or Triple U. You have like what five? Wait, let's count one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You have about seven cards in this deck that are really good to discard. So if you can discard any of those, you can literally just send Eclipse Wyvern, Eclipse Wyvern, banish any of your needed searches to get your combo going. Then you have Collapse Serpent or Safer to in order to banish the Eclipse Wyvern, just get your combo going. It's crazy. So I recommend you give this deck a try. It'll definitely get better over time. And yeah, that's it for the deck profile. Thanks.